We've got a field of 6 after the scratch of number 7, Flemstein. Put Mike Wilder on the 2, Sir Jesse. The Bugle up next.
Sugar Valley Farm, Parade to the Post, Standardbred, 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trot, $47,006. Number 1, Arnold and Dickey with Dave Pallone. Number 2, Sir Jesse, Mike Wilder. Number 3 is Killer Instinct, the driver, Tim Tetrick. Number 4, Sonny Crockett, Andy Miller. Number 5, Tremendously, Joe Bongiorno. And number 6, To Be Frank, Tony Hall in the sulky. Scratch the 7, Flemstein, due to sickness. Win, play, show, perfecta, try, superfecta wagering. Don't be shut out. Wager now.
Thank you very much, Roger. We've got the freshman trotters out on the racetrack, and at the moment we've got on the headset guy that's really had a very good Little Brown Jug week so far. The guy wears the blue and the white, Mr. Brett Miller. Brett, hello, how are you? How's your day going, man?
Very good, very good.
Got to ask you again. I know you talked to Wendy a bunch of times over the course of the week. I admit I'm a little jealous. Finally, I get my turn. Tell us about Action Uncle again and how special that performance was.
He is definitely one of the nicest trotters I've ever sat behind. I got to drive his mother some, Action Broadway, and he looks exactly like her. He's built like her. He trots like her. He's kind of on the short side, but he's built like a bull, and he can fly. And the faster he goes, the better he trots.
How much fun is it to drive for those connections? Because we know they're fun guys, Virgil, Carl, and the gang.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun, and they don't ever put any pressure on me, so that's nice also.
You spoke a little bit about your move back to the state of Ohio. I know we asked you this last year, but we don't know who's tuned in today. You feel that was the right choice for you and your family, and I'll tell you what, every time I've talked to you since, you say it was definitely the thing to do.
Yes, yeah. It's tough chasing the Grand Circuit. It's tough enough just getting the drives to do it, let alone to be winning races on the Grand Circuit. And to follow the Grand Circuit, you got to hustle, and that takes a lot of time away from the family and kids. And being back here, I definitely get to see them much more.
What did you do with the 3 months off there?
Yeah, myself and my wife and the kids, we did a lot of card playing. The kids, they didn't know how to play Texas Hold'em, but now I think they could join a tournament now.
Oh boy, do they watch those TV shows?
Yes.
No Limit Texas Hold'em. All right.
Yep.
Hey, listen, I want to talk about something positive too. Race 16 today. That's the second elimination of the 75th anniversary Little Brown Jug. You're getting a steer in there behind. He's a long shot, but still Moneyman Hill, number 4 here. When did you get that phone call from trainer Carmen Auciello to tell you had this drive?
It was a couple weeks ago. I got a text message from a number I wasn't sure who it was, and asked me, "You have a drive in the Little Brown Jug?" And said no, and he said you could drive mine, and I kind of had to ask around for the number because I wasn't sure who it was.
You didn't give it the standard "Who is this?" question mark?
Right, yeah.
Have you looked up Moneyman Hill, a couple of those replays, because he's been racing really well in those stakes up at Woodbine at Mohawk Park?
Yes. I see he's went off long odds. He went off long odds in the North American Cup, but he got away third, finished third, raced great. I know Auciello. He's told me that he's coming in the race sharp.
And this is his first jug, so I imagine he's got to be excited about it.
Correct. Yes.
Brett, Steve Bateson here. I'd like to jump back to those Ohio breds. Action Uncle, I have said, in my opinion, is probably the best trotter this state has ever seen, being the reinsman behind it. What's your thoughts? I mean, you've been around the state a long time. Can you think of another trotter that's been as dominant as Action Uncle?
Yeah, correct. I can't think of one. I mean, there probably has been. I don't know, but I'm looking so forward to. I believe they're going to supplement him to the Breeders' Crown, and I'm looking so forward to that because I feel he could go with any 3-year-old trotting colt.
I'm trying to think of what Virgil's good trotting mare's name was.
What?
Action Broadway.
Yeah, Action
Yeah, I was just
Broadway.
thinking, what was I totally
Right.
just put out there for a second.
And she raced late in her career. Kenneth Summers, honestly, Virgil told me this. I'll share it. I mean, Kenneth really wanted to continue to watch her race, and they raced her even in some overnights at fairs. I can remember one of her late starts at the Lancaster Fair here in Ohio, and it was mainly because Kenneth wasn't sure he would be around long enough to see her offspring, and how proud would he be of Action Uncle?
Yes, definitely.
What can we look forward to from Brett Miller after this week? Are we going to see you down in Lexington, maybe a little more Grand Circuit action, or are you going to stick to your Ohio roots here?
Yeah, I'll just be racing at Dayton Friday and Saturday. Sunday, I'm going to go up to Northfield, race at Northfield Sunday. So I'll just be sticking around there. I probably won't make it down to Lexington.
Favorite Little Brown Jug week memories?
Oh, my.
I know, it's tough. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, last year, winning a heat of the Little Brown Jug last year, that was the most exciting, race that I've ever probably raced, here at the Little Brown Jug. And then finishing second in the final, that was a lot of fun.
All right, well, listen, we want to thank you very much for taking a couple of minutes here. I know it's been a good week for you. We got the smile on your face. Maybe you'll get to see Wendy one more time there in the winner's circle.
Chances are pretty good.
Yeah,
probably.
the chances are pretty good. Hey, good luck in the jug today with Moneyman Hill, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brett.
All right, Brett Miller, top driver here in the state of Ohio, and just about everybody. And like I said, a former Meadowlands driving champion. Just want to pay a little more attention to this ninth race, this division of the Standardbred here. Bob Hayden chiming in here. Here you go. How about this for coincidence? Yearling price, Mac Lobel, $17,000. Pine Chip, $17,000. Arnold and Dickey in this race, $17,000.
Wow.
Very good.
All right, there you go.
Wow.
Thanks, Bob, for that. Stakes record here, 155 flat, which was accomplished by Don Dream back in 2015. Dave Miller did the driving. But there is one team in here that's been on a roll looking for their third Standardbred in a row is the team of Andy and Julie Miller. They've won the last two. Worth of Honor last year, Prospect Hill over that. And that team has won this race 3 times overall. They've got Sonny Crockett in here at a pretty inviting price, 9-2.
Dave, we have time. I just want to give a shout out to trainer Bill Rhodes. They're listening. Him and his wife, Leah Rhodes, establish a fund, the Helping Hooves, and it's a driver relief fund, and 100% of the funds go towards drivers that are injured in a race. And I say this because Tony Hall's in here, who's recently just coming back from a really bad accident. They did help Tony really late, but this was established later. They buy or claim a horse that races, and all the funds earned go to the drivers for that rainy day, and they're all tax deductible and everything, like all the charity that they give. So that's a cool program for drivers, and we're certainly happy to see Tony Hall back on the track.
We are. That's what I didn't want to ask Matt Cayley about that question, because he'd been in an accident within the last couple of years too. All right, you heard Roger Houston call them to the Mike Webkenberg starting gate. This is the Standardbred, the 2-year-old trotting colts and geldings. They're going for a little over $47,000.
Standardbred, 2-year-old colt and gelding trotters. In behind the gate. The gate swings around the turn, and here they come. They're off and trotting. That's Sonny Crockett going for the lead. Up on the outside, it's 2B Frank. Inside, Arnold and Dickey as they race around the turn. Killer Instinct gets away fourth. Fifth on the outside, tremendously and trailing the field as they race to the backside in the first quarter mark. It's Sir Jesse. Right back out on the outside. Arnold and Dickey and Dave Pallone to take the lead. Racing second is Sonny Crockett. Opening quarter, 27 4/5. He entered the turn. 2B Frank trots third. Killer Instinct is there fourth. Racing fifth. That's tremendously and treading the field. Sir Jesse. All in straight alignment at the 3/8 mark. On top, Arnold and Dickey leads the way by 2 1/4 lengths. Racing second. That's Sonny Crockett coming to the halfway point. 2B Frank races third. Half halfway home in 57. Onto the backside, Killer Instinct is fourth. Out moving on the outside tremendously, now fifth. The trailer, Sir Jesse, at the 5/8 mark. Onto the backside they go. Arnold and Dickey by a length and 3/4. Sonny Crockett is right there second. Racing third, 2B Frank. Going to the 3/4 mark. Arnold and Dickey takes him over to the 3/4 station in 1:25 and 3 and starts to open up by 3 lengths now. Racing second. That's Sonny Crockett as they race around the final turn. 2B Frank races third. Killer Instinct comes to the outside fourth. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go in Ohio. It's all Arnold and Dickey and Dave Pallone. Drive it home, a winner by 4. Arnold and Dickey and Dave Pallone. 1:54.
Pretty dominating performance there from Arnold and Dickey. That was a cakewalk all the way around.
Wow, impressive trotter, and he's trotting another 8th as Dave's trying to ease him down. What a nice looking colt from Bar Hopper.
And you know, I'll tell you what, I didn't get a chance to mention this, but look at the couple of company lines there for a horse by the name of Captain Corey. That's a son of Goo Goo Gaga that was purchased out of the Lexington sale last year. I think a little over 100,000 or 100,000. He's dominated that circuit, so we've got some serious company lines here.
And I think Roger just called stakes record performance. Watching here, coming around the last turn, and Pallone is on cruise control here. Hopefully Chuck Sylvester is watching this very nice bar hopping 2-year-old colt from Florida.
Yeah, it's a stakes record by a full second. Remember, I had said Don Dream had held it from 2015. He had gone 155 when Dave Miller drove him that way. So a full second sliced off the stakes record here at odds of 1-9.
Chucky's always a fan favorite here at the Little Brown Jug.
He's a fan favorite everywhere he goes, by the way.
Well, here in Ohio especially, because of his early success that he had here, and a number of people from Ohio used to go to Florida and ride for him, one of which is my partner's father-in-law, late father-in-law, Eli Stockwell.
Boy, I wish I'd had that job. You get to spend the winter in Florida down at Spring Garden Ranch.
Unbelievable.
There. Yeah. Well, there's Dave Pallone, and there is a look at the spanking hopping son of Bar Hopping out of the Broadway Hill mare Calibrated. Again, the owners Chuck co-owns with Lynn Stolzfus and Gil Short. All of them friends for a long time. Back to the winner's circle, the Sugar Valley Farms winner's circle is Arnold and Dickey, Dave Pallone in stakes record time.
Chuck Sylvester, Lynn Stolzfus, and Gil Short. Chuck Sylvester, the trainer. Dave Pallone, the winning driver. His 48th win in his career here at Delaware, Ohio. 2-year-old colt with bar hopping out of Calibrated. Stakes record, equals the track record, and equals the world's record as well for 2-year-old trotting colts at Delaware, Ohio. 4th win in 9. Dave Pallone, of course, the winningest driver in the world. This is career win, 19,297 for Dave Pallone, the winningest driver in the world. Got a loose horse coming at the right way of the track. Got a loose horse on the track, Missy.
And we're trying to take a look and see who might be standing. We see I guess that's trainer or whatever at the top of the stretch, limping a little back into the infield, so we might need a little medical attention as well.
We've got an outrider. Looks like Missy is going to corral this thing. The horse is galloping right next to the fence.
We've got 2 of them working on it.
And we talked how valuable outriders are. We're going to witness it right here.
We're going to witness this, and then we're going to get to talk to Missy about it in just a couple of races. She'll go on the headset. She's steering him towards the infield. Let's see if she can grab him there. Again, very, very dangerous job that these gals do. All right, in the meantime, we're going to pay off. The horse has been caught. All right, so there we go. Round of applause from the limited fans here at the fairgrounds. Nice job, gals. Arnold and Dickey, number 1, 220, 210, 210. The 4, Sonny Crockett, 260 and 210. 6, To Be Frank, 220. Your dollar perfecta, $1.90. Your 50-cent try, 146, 305. And the 50-cent superfecta, 146 and 3. $8.45. Hey guys, we got a camera shot of the Outrider bringing that horse back to the paddock. All right. We'll have that in just a second as well. All right, Roger has the rundown.
Results are official. 9th race. Number 1, Arnold and Dickey, the winner. Number 2, Sir Jesse, 5. Number 3, Killer Instinct, 4. Number 4, Sonny Crockett, 2. Number 5, Tremendously, 6. Number 6, To Be Frank, 3. 7 was scratched. Top down, 154, 263. Bottom horse was scratched, the mile. Stakes record and equaling the track and world's record. 2-year-old trotting colts, 154.
All right, this streak does come to the end for Team Orange Crush, Andy and Julie Miller, but they did finish second. There's a look. Now, how dangerous is that, Steve? They're going at 30 miles an hour on the grass.
Well, and look at the lines. The lines are dangling there. You hope that one doesn't get wrapped around the leg. Outrider doing her best to woe this thing, and it's going at a pretty high speed when she reached with her left hand to grab the. She reached with the right hand to grab the left line.
All right. What a wonderful job. And we'll find out who that was exactly in just a little bit. All right, Roger, we'll throw to Wendy.
Downstairs to Wendy Ross.
Well, I don't know what happened to Roger, but thank you, Jason. So, yes, joining me now is the winningest driver in the world, Dave Pallone. Dave, you ever get tired of hearing that?
No, really, it's quite an honor. It's been a lot of work, but still enjoy it.
Well, Roger's walking down the stairs. I see him now. He's probably keeping count of the other wins, because if you ever forget, he knows how many wins you got for sure, so you're never going to forget.
He does keep track for me.
Now, we talked with you yesterday, and you said you don't like to do much traveling anymore. You like to golf. But hey, when trainer Chuck Sylvester calls and says, Dave, I got a nice colt for you, you kind of jump in the car, and it kind of has worked out. He was super here today.
Well, it's an added bonus racing for Chuck. You know, he was a hero of mine when I first started in the game, a legendary trainer, and who wouldn't jump at that opportunity? But, you know, I'll go race good horse anywhere, Wendy.
So you were standing here, with the girls catching the loose horse, Jasmine Arnold making a good grab. Thank you so much, Jasmine and Missy, for keeping everyone safe. But Kelly O goes jogging by. You said, hey, Kelly O. You and him know a little bit about winning a Little Brown Jug, don't you?
Oh, it was probably my biggest day in harness racing. Yeah, it was a great day. We went in with maybe not great expectations. We were the underdog, and everything just went right that day. It was a beautiful day for great friends.
Well, Dave, congratulations. And we're going to let you get out of the winner's circle finally. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Winning driver, Dave Pallone.
Good stuff for Dave there. Another win under the belts as the total continues to climb. Hey, it's time for us to take another short break here. Watching some of these later on Little Brown Jug horses possibly warming up. We see a pair for the Burke Brigade going by. There are the Sulkies getting ready for their next assignment. We will see you in about a minute or two. Come on back for more action from the Delaware County Fair.
BMI Federal Credit Union is here for all your lending needs, whether buying a car, paying for college, or starting your family. Let BMI Federal Credit Union help turn your dreams into reality. With our first-time homebuyer program, adjustable or fixed-rate mortgage loans, and personalized member service, now is a great time to purchase or refinance. Our loan specialist will work with you each step of the way. Learn more at bmifcu.org or contact us at 800-233-6880. Let's make it happen together.
Ladies and gentlemen, just as we like to harness the power of the Buckeye, you too can harness all the racing excitement.
Can we get out of this thing yet?
No.
Oh, I can hardly breathe.
Okay, fine.
Oh, lucky I'm the head.
I don't feel lucky at all.